What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another horror movie, and this is a horror movie that my mum tried to get me to watch with her way back when, but I actually said no, and then I was scrolling through horror movies, and I saw it, and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a watch. It's not what I expected. It isn't very scary, and I was quite disappointed with the ending, because the twist that they tried to pull off at the end was really shit, and it didn't feel like it fit with how the story was heading. It feels like a pretty big switch up and mood change, and it just killed the vibe of the movie and killed the sort of train that it was going on. It sort of derailed the movie and made it feel completely off. But without any further delay, let's head over to what Google has to say without getting into any sunlight, breathing any air, or touching any water. So, Eli is a movie you can only watch on Netflix, so if you want to watch it, you have to go to Netflix. It came out in 2019, and it is a horror drama movie. It is 1 hour and 38 minutes, it has a 5.8 out of 10 on IMDb, and a 52% on Rotten Tomatoes, so I wasn't the only one who thought this movie was quite shit. So, Eli, a young child with an autoimmune disease, and his parents traveled to an isolated mansion in the hopes of finding a cure. However, when Eli meets the doctor, things take a dark and harrowing turn. So how the story actually goes is with Eli running out on a birthday party, running through a field, collapsing to the ground, and then burning and choking, which isn't the best. He's then put in a clear tent and is sleeping on the floor, and he has to get changed in this like little bubble. He then puts on a hazmat suit and then travels across the country to go to this doctor. When he's traveling, he stays the night at a motel, sleeping in the fucking hazmat suit, which I think is going to be the most uncomfortable experience. He then falls over because a bunch of sort of dickheads throw a beer bottle at him, and like his dog starts barking at him. He falls over, his knee rips open, and then he starts breathing in toxic air, or toxic to him, and he gets in the car. He says he wants to kill them, and he wants to hurt them, and he sticks wands up at them when the dad runs back over and destroys their little table. They then get to the doctor's house. They administer, like, the first night. It's all clean. He can survive without the hazmat suit. He starts seeing things and demons which aren't really there. He gets a little bit spooked. He then meets a girl who's outside the building and starts talking to him, and they become pretty close friends. She dips, he goes for the second treatment, and he gets a lot worse. He's then attacked at nighttime by demons and monsters and ghosts and ghouls, and they try dragging him outside and try killing him. His parents are very scared, don't know what's happening, and try and sort of help him go through with this procedure. Apparently the ghosts are just a side effect of the procedure that he's going through, and then he locks himself in a closet. He then sees that the Eli, or the lie that they're writing, if you turn your head upside down, I don't know why these demons would write upside down, but they do. And it's 713. So he uses that code to get into the files, and he finds out that everyone is dead. All the past patients have died, and they've slowly been getting worse and worse over the course of their treatment, and he tries to tell his mum and his dad. His dad then drugs him and gives him up to the people. The mum then ends up in the basement, finds the other dead bodies, and then tries to stop them from experimenting on him. He then goes full demon mode, because he's the son of Satan. He's the son of Lucifer. And then he burns the sort of nuns. He burns them, sets them all on fire, and then the mum is there. He kills the dad, and then he meets up with the girl outside, who's also Lucifer's son, Lucifer's daughter, and then the mum drives him to go see Lucifer, and then that's pretty much it. That's how the story ends. I'm gonna be honest, I was liking it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a very interesting sort of situation that he was in, a very sick and twisted situation where these nuns were killing children. For what purpose, I don't know. But fair enough, there was religious imagery all the way through it. There was nuns, there was him sort of having evil and dark thoughts, there was him seeing ghosts, and the ghosts were actually trying to help him Coraline style, but were sort of looking like they were going to kill him. The girl was just there to sort of do nothing, really. Max was there, because it's the same actor from Stranger Things, was there to sort of just be a friend. She didn't really help him in any way, shape, or form. It was just a way for him to sort of talk about his thoughts, his opinions, and like get his voice across and get him heard. She was just there to have him open up and to sort of help the viewer understand what's happening inside his head and understand his thought process. Whereas if she wasn't there, we wouldn't have had that. And I don't understand how the mum desperately wanted a kid, okay? Right, that's fair. So she prayed to Satan. Satan then gave her a kid and made him Lucifer. And then she took him to go see nuns, and she gave him these pills which made him allergic to sun. You don't have a kid and then give them pills which make them allergic to the sun, water, and air. You're basically killing your kid and making them suffer for no reason. Why are you making I don't understand the plot of this movie. It makes little to no fucking sense. Fair enough, you don't want your son to be like the son of Lucifer, but if you raise him right, you can make him be a good boy. You don't have to fucking force him down this path of like remove his power, because I didn't even fucking know he had power until the end of the movie, where he could set people on fire, make people float, and break people's spines. That shit was cool. He turned into like a supervillain. That was like a supervillain origin story type shit. And like I said, it completely changed the vibe of the movie. It felt creepy, it felt eerie with these sort of ghosts coming through, trying to help him or sort of lead him somewhere. Like, I knew the ghosts were trying to help him Coraline style straight from the beginning, because I've seen Coraline. Like, I knew they were helping him Coraline style. I knew that place was creepy and was bad and not good for him, just with the way his health was declining. So, you know, ghosts helping him, fair enough. I just wanted a different reason. I felt like the sort of, oh, he's the son of Lucifer, felt like a really cheap cop-out. And there was small hints throughout the movie that did lead to this conclusion, but it still felt so jarring, so random, so out of the blue, that it didn't really fit with the rest of the story. I don't really know why, but it just felt really cheap, and I wasn't happy with the ending. I didn't like the ending. I was locked in throughout this movie because I thought it was cool. I genuinely thought it was quite creepy, quite eerie, and then it hit me with the ending, and it left me with a sour taste in my mouth. And fair enough, he still cares for his mother, so he still has a little bit of hope that he's going to be a good boy, but he went all dark and emo and edgy at the end with like his comb over, his hood up, and he just kind of looked like the stereotypical kid that was in like The Son of Lucifer. You know, like that Adam Sandler movie where he's the son of Lucifer? He had the same fucking hairstyle as that, and it was so fucking boring, and I really didn't like it. I thought it was really cheap. I thought it sucked, and ruined the entire movie for me. I'm gonna be honest. It ruined the movie for me, and I didn't have a good time watching it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't recommend you watch it. The ending is completely out of the blue and completely fucking sucks. The CGI and acting is good, but the story had potential, but I feel like the ending was a little bit rushed and didn't really follow through with the rest of the theming of the story. So, here you go. Here's my review of Eli. If you do want me to review any other movies, TV shows, or animes, please do let me know down in the comments below and I'll get on it as quickly as possible. But that's Eli. It's on Netflix. I don't recommend you watch it. Personally, I'm going to give this shitty film a fucking 4 out of 10. I feel like it deserves a 4 out of 10, but the ending was so bad, and that's my main takeaway. The ending sucked. The ending sucked. They had such a good setup. They had such a good mystery, which had him roaming the sort of halls where there's no other kids being kept here. He's the only one. He's being forced to stay on his own for the most of the time, staying in his own room down the opposite end of the house to his parents, and he has to be alone when he's going through these procedures, and it just feels so wrong and so mysterious, and he has to go and uncover the dark sort of past of this house, that the ending of him being Lucifer's child didn't fit. It didn't fit. It just felt so wrong. So, yeah. If you do like this type of content, you do want to see more from me, you want to see my thoughts on other movies, other TV shows, other animes, do hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified every time that I do make a video, because I do upload 5 videos a day, but I do only upload one sort of film, anime, or TV show review a day, so it's one pretty much long form video a day, and then the rest is like gaming and review content. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all next one. I hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe. If you have seen this movie, please do let me know down in the comments below what you thought of the movie, and if my opinion is wrong, or if you agree with me. Because I do like reading your guys' thoughts and opinions, and it does help me sort of understand why people do think this movie is good.